curve A, which is the adult saturation, okay? Okay. Show it here. And then curve B, adult saturation, occurs at lower partial pressure of oxygen than fetal saturation. C, at 50% saturation, fetal blood will have a higher affinity for oxygen than adult. D, as the partial pressure of the oxygen increases, adult hemoglobin approaches saturation faster. Answer C and D are both true. So this is basically graph reading ability and driving a conclusion. Now this question is actually I'm already giving options to you. Actually, you may, if you are, let's say, involved in a research, you just actually measure a variable and then the data was collected. Let's say that you variated the oxygen pressure and look at the saturation and then plot it, and then you observe difference. And the next thing is that someone asks you to do, what is the interpretation? So basically, A, B, C, D, E, they are interpretations, and which one is the interpretation? Any idea? C. At 50% saturation, fetal blood will have a higher affinity for oxygen than adult blood. Okay, 50%, and then when I look at the saturation there, right, percent saturation, and then when we are looking at here, the higher affinity. Okay, higher affinity means it's binding more. So is it actually binding more at that time? Or binding easier? Okay. Another option may be applied here. The answer is C. That's correct. You interpreted correctly. That in fact, that is the interpretation you should never forget. It will come in front of you again and again. We are going to ask you biochemically driving that equation also, how we are actually saturating and changing the oxygen pressure. So there is actually an equation you can plug in, changing oxygen partial pressure and looking at how much hemoglobin is actually exchanging.